feel bad because I'm a mother of sons, and I'm imagining if this was my son outside there and already he's been given that R name, then the person alleging has not come out with evidence, but the damage has already been done on social media. So ladies, when you go out, take care of yourselves. If it is fun, go with the people you know and have your limit. Please, dignity comes first. I do not think drinking is food. Dama was there and she decided not to drink, but she had her fun.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Okay, that she's also another version of Kapunyed, aka Diana Rose, because now what she's doing is damaging the image of people. You see, she's damaging the image of Bigdaddy without knowing, and that is not good. She needs to know that Bigdaddy is a father. Bigdaddy has people that are looking upon him. So what if they hear the things that Sonkei are saying? What will they feel about their father? So Sonkei really needs to change. And if she cannot, because if whatever she's saying, she could have at least, and I keep asking myself, why then do you come on TikTok court? Because you are coming here to threaten us that you can call the police. This is what you could have done in the first place. You see, at least you could have taken a step. See, if you were arred, in fact, there was a case here when she said that she was arred by Bigdaddy. You see, you could have gone to the hospital, obtained at least a medical report, have yourself some evidence showing that this happened. But you just come here to character assassinate the image of Bigdaddy. It is uncalled for, and she needs to be stopped. And I know she's listening. And Sonkei, if you really can't stop, then probably now, most of us now will push Bigdaddy now to take the actual action on you. So next time, Your Honor, and I'm requesting that when Sonkei comes to this court, or she brings another case to this court, at least let us compel her to at least give us any single piece of evidence. Then we work on it. But right now we are going round and round and round and round, and there's no evidence. All she has is just allegation courtesy of a word of mouth. Nothing. And thank you so much, Damaris. You've stood by your friend. You've been articulate. The evidence that you've given is so much appealing. You are a wise person, and I pray that you continue being a true friend to Bigdaddy. That's the only thing I wanted to say, Your Lady. Thank you very much for this chance.
Let me say this before anybody else speaks. We all crucify Bigdaddy, all of us, with this character defamation on TikTok. But how many people has he helped on this TikTok? Michango, unga.
Can you tell them
how many people? How many people? How many people? What waongea tu kwa comment section? How many people?
I think we are going to pick that up. You will have the mic.
Misawa tu. He has helped so many people. He has a good heart, but the issue vile huo mama watoto wake alimwanika, hiyo ndio kenye nafanya mnachukia Bigdaddy. It's not right.
Unafungua kesi nyingine bana.
Thank you. Do not worry about that information. Madam Prosecutor, you will give a poll after Madam Muhatsi. Senior Counsel Muhatsi. Senior Counsel Muhatsi, please take the mic.
Your Honor, I'm aware that, and I knew very well that Madam Prosecutor will be laughing at me because you just called me Madam by mistake, but it is okay, no problem. May I now proceed? Your Honor, I'm not a judge before this court, and I don't want to be one because you see, I know you are going to perform your mandate even after the end of this. But kindly allow me to say the following. Your Honor, according to the case that is before us today, this is an issue whereby a boy child is suffering. A boy child is suffering depression. A boy child doesn't know what to do as we are talking now, right now, and he may even undergo, and he may think things that are not okay, even as things are happening right now, Your Honor. You see, according to the information that Madam Damaris has put across, Sonkei alisema Bigdaddy alikuwa anamlazimisha kumkiss. But you see, Damaris amekuja na information na ametuonyesha by evidence ya kwamba Bigdaddy ndio alikisiwa na Sonkei. You see, tumeona video Sonkei akishika vizuri, hata anakaa alisikia mzuri sana, Your Honor. Kama huku angalia vizuri, kama huku jaribu kumonitor hizo wakati ambapo Bigdaddy alikuwa anakisiwa, alilazimishwa kukisiwa na ni Sonkei alimkisi, sio Bigdaddy alimkisi. So Your Honor, it is very disrespecting to Sonkei to do like that way, akuja aseme alilazimishwa, alifanyiwa, na hakuna kitu kama ilifanyika, Your Honor. I'm feeling very bad mahali penye nimeketi kwa sababu ninasikia kama boy child leo ameonewa, achafanyiwa vizuri, boy child anasikia vibaya, and Your Honor, I think you should look at this issue, this matter very very critical. At the end of the day, angalau Bigdaddy apate justice yake na kila kitu itakuwa mzuri. Then kitu kingine, Your Honor, nimesikia Buddha Boss, let me address it also very fast. Nimesikia Buddha Boss kuna mahali penye alisema wale watu wenye alikuwa nao kwa sherehe wanapenda kamera sana. So I have a question to him, atakuja atachipu baadaye. Do you have any problem with them, maybe Damaris, Bigdaddy, Sonkei and everything? Uko na shida yote wao kupenda kamera because ulirudia ukarudia ukashinda umerudia. Hiyo utachipu baadaye and then everything is going to be okay. Then also to Buddha Boss, I want to bring you to your attention that you should also believe in the competency of this court. Kuna statement umesema chai. Let me make it very clear that this is not a court of chai. Kuna chai ziko TikTok, kuna chai ziko mahali mbalimbali, watu wanatusiana, wanatukanana, wanasema mambo mengine huko nje, left, right and center. After wamesema hiyo yote, wanakuchanga kutulizia hasira yao hapa kotini. So Buddha Boss, when you are in this court, you are at the safe place. Don't feel intimidated by anybody. Just air your views. Let us try to listen. At the end of the day, we will get our judgment from our beautiful church here, Black Cinderella. At the end of the day, kila kitu itakuwa mzuri. Otherwise, Your Honor, I'm still listening. May God bless you and thank you so much.
Lady Jack,
Can I say something in regards to what he's saying? We all had an issue with the camera. I love camera, but there are times when we do not want the camera, especially when you're invited in a family. Like imagine Cinderella, you invite me to your place and then I start, doing camera like this, like it's not right. We love TikTok, but there are times we don't want the camera. Yes. So if Buddha Boss had an issue, I also had an issue. And that's why I had to move from the table where they were seated and
Your Honor, with due respect, can I also answer, because I was addressed personally by the senior counsel? Yes. The same thing that my able friend has said. Yes, there was too much camera, and Your Honor, I'm new on TikTok, and I figured out like there's so much chai on TikTok. With all these cameras, there will be chai. And Your Honor, I told Damaris that we need to stay off these cameras. And Your Honor, I partied 2 days. I'm not somebody who partied 2 days in a row. But then what I did, I was tired. I went to sleep in my car for 2 hours in my Mercedes. And Damaris stayed away from them. She went and changed her seat and she stayed in the counter. So, Your Honor, I believe what I learned, one of my take in this is like, if you meet any TikTokers, Your Honor, I am not a TikToker, but I am, I think right now I'm, I've become a TikToker right now, but Your Honor, moving forward, and I want to advise anybody with my experience from this, is stay away from the cameras. This is what we were trying to do. And by the way, I believe, and also with the due respect, that our TikTok cannot last without cameras. So, Your Honor, moving forward, I've learned my lesson. If I hang out again with the TikTokers, I will stay less off cameras. Thank you, Your Honor. That's my submission. I'm done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I might
Your Honor, kindly, Senior Counsel Muhati and Senior Counsel Don, can you please give me the mic because you got your opportunity? Kindly, please.
Just a second. There's something Muhati said, and I just want to, Your Honor, my colleague Muhati has called you our beautiful judge. And there's a time I said the same thing, and then the prosecutor told me that, sorry, the judge is taken. So I don't know why Muhati today has been allowed to say our beautiful judge, and he has not been stopped.
Don King, from the point of view, we all understand that even the judge herself, she likes your voice. So please, my senior counsel, so don't have any problem with that one. Our judge loves your voice so much. Thank you.
Well, naanza kuchoma. Let's focus. Stay focused. Thank you. Sandy, please take the mic.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm surprised our senior counsel is taking the mic from me to comment your beauty, and me, I was more focused on the case. Jamini Don. Anyway, moving forward, there's something that we are not saying. There's something that we are escaping from saying, and at the end of the day, lazima pia ukweli semeke. As much as Biggie is not at fault this time, according to my judgment, Biggie, uko na dhambi mingi sana. From this court section, I hope it has given you time to look back and reflect on your mistakes. You have a big name and you should respect your name. Your name has been put under the carpet for a very long time, and some of them might not be true. Some are. But because we have proof right now of what is taking place, you might lack proof of other things that are being said outside there of you. If he's not sleeping, can he come on camera? Is he still sleeping? It's fine, it's fine. So I hope he gets this opportunity to mend his ways, cause si kila siku atakuwa anaipuka makosa. This time you're safe. For my judgment, I think he's very safe, but he has to amend his ways. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, regardless of how harsh I'm being judged, one thing I can assure you, I've never tried to penetrate through somebody's mkunduda without their idhini. I'm a very responsible person. I'm surrounded with so many women. Ningeanza na huyu. Ona huyu saizi. I'm with her in a house. We are drinking unresponsibly. I would have started that act with her.
And
there is never been a single day I've
hata interest. Hadi nilikuwa namuuliza juzi kwani wewe ni mlango wa nyuma.
Move man. You're going to spoil this thing. I'm sorry, Yana. Dama to move, bana. So ni niongee. Ya, no. Kasi kama kesi ni mali nadia. Kesi yangu wewe nilaona bibi kama wewe umejilipa sisi kisa yangu mimi nakuwa nakulipa ni represent. Tuliza ya mkunduza there. Let me finish the case. Yana, as I said earlier, as I come here, guys, without a laugh or a joke, whatever Sonkei is doing to me is character of defamation. It's not funny anymore. Guys, I'm tired of always being called out for bad things. I'm a responsible person. I have a family that loves me so much. I have people that are looking forward to see me succeeding so that I can help them. I have people that don't come here. They don't have voices. They don't have names. Nobody's listening to them. They follow me and listen to me in that order of that I'm doing things that are changing other people's lives. I'm a very responsible individual, and I hate that I have to be dragged in every issue, while you all know that sometimes I'm not a victim of every situation. And I don't have to be a victor of every winning situation. But at some point, leave my name out of things that are not making sense in every situation. I beg to say one thing, and I apologize to those that have really hurt in this situation, that Mimi and Sonkei was not supposed to meet. It was supposed to be a friendly meeting. It was supposed to be fun. It wasn't supposed to be mtu ameshika hapa ameshika and then the story changed all of a sudden. Since I came here to Seattle, it's been a week now, or maybe 2 weeks. It's been nothing but pure love and fun. I've met my greatest people out there. But this one specific individual, she needs to come or even open her own live and clarify this, because she's breaking a lot of hearts. She's putting a lot of people in bad situations. Without a doubt, kuna watu wengi wamekosa heshima. I'm not responsible for that, but when you wamenikuta in person, the people that I've seen in face to face, they've really find a very humble person who stands with nothing but the truth and honor. Thank you, very important.
I know. Your Honor, one thing that I had forgotten to say, please. Yes. The security of the court should go behind the bus. Watafute Sonkei akuja hapa haraka. Hakuna vile atakuja kudanganyia Bigdaddy hapa, akuja adanganye sijui alilala kwa nani, akuja adanganye sijui aliekwa vidole, akuja adanganyo alikisiwa na ni yeye alikisi alafu atoroka aende. Security iende imutafuta imuvurute kwenye hako, akuja face mahakama sasa hivi. I thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm interjecting a bit.
Can I speak?
Goldie,
can
1
I speak?
minute. Okay.
Your Honor, I think it was very important. It is important for everybody to know that Sonkei was given the right to have her own lawyer. She was asked to bring evidence, and even she was asked if she has any witness to bring here. So far, she has not brought anybody, and that is where you are seeing people can see, maybe they can judge and say everybody or every speaker who is trying to speak here is speaking for Bigdaddy. It is because she didn't bring any evidence to support her case. She doesn't have a lawyer. She didn't bring any. And at the same time, she has no evidence that we can interrogate on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Today she wishes not to trust this court.
Your Honor, she has sent me a message.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of it. Just give me 1 minute, Your Honor.
All right. Kiongozi, please say something.
If not ready, I can speak.
All right.
I wanted to ask for something. I don't know whether it's right to ask it for her, because we are trying to be precise here. Yes. Your Honor, Madam Prosecutor showed us some video previously when this case was started. And today I've noticed only one video clip that is making people now to be so much offensive to Madam Sonkei. Is it right we can also replay the videos again so that we can also see the other part of it? Because it seems now everybody is like lying on Sonkei. I'm not here like her lawyer, but we're just trying to be here to understand both sides of the story.
Let me explain politely. The reason why that video has not been played here, or rather it is, I am now considering it irrelevant. It cannot be admissible. It is because that was the video that was used to establish if the R claims were true. And in that video, we saw Bigdaddy trying to, pull her back, and share a kiss with her. And that was a piece of evidence to show that Bigdaddy was aggressive, or rather was intending to really penetrate her. Now, what happened in that previous case, which was closed, is that lack of sufficient proof and also admission from Madam Sonkei that she wasn't the one who said it, and it was a lie. That evidence was now null and void. So it cannot keep appearing in this new case, because this new case is about defamation of character against now Bigdaddy, because now Bigdaddy is the plaintiff and not the accused.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Yes, please.
If you guys were listening to Sonkei, she said on the 24th, I came in late. That was a lie, because I'm the one who dropped Akina Bigdaddy, and then I went to do my business, then I came back. And she said when I came back to the club, Bigdaddy changed the behavior. So it means Bigdaddy shifted the interest from her to me. Put that aside. When it was time for Fine Girl, she abused Fine Girl. What was the name that she called Fine Girl? She abused Fine Girl. And she was like, Fine Girl, when Fine Girl came, now this is the following day, it's not the same night. Fine Girl vile alitokelezea, behave funny, like Bigdaddy changed, which means she has an issue that she's not a center of attraction when Bigdaddy sees other women, or when Bigdaddy is with other women. Because when I walked in, she had an issue. When Fine Girl walked in, she had an issue. She mentioned that. Please consider that when you guys are judging this case.
Can we have Madam Prosecutor on big screen? There's an evidence Madam Prosecutor has. Can she be on big screen so that
yes, I will shortly. Can Kiongozi finish his submission kindly? Thank you.
Does he please finish? Kiongozi, please, can you speak quickly?
I'm saying, first of all, did you actually know, first of all, invited Sonkei in the initial ground in this kind of function that was going on the same day?
Nobody invited her.
Nobody. Then where did she get information that there was a party that house?
Live.
And are you aware that Sonkei and Bigdaddy, to some extent, have been knowing each other for the time being? Okay.
Yes, I'm aware.
Exactly.
I'm aware she has. I'm aware, and Bigdaddy was supposed to go to her place when she came. When he was. Okay, sorry. Bigdaddy was supposed to go to her place when he was planning to come to Washington State, but he changed his mind.
Hey, sweetheart, please, I need to rectify things.
Rectify.
There was nowhere. Guys. As much as you guys are making speculations, me and Sonkei, we've never had any sexual relationship. Secondly, there was nowhere that I talked to her or even opted to go to her place in Seattle. I know how messy she was, and I opted my other ways instead of going to see her. Joanna, as I said, this land of Seattle. Buddha boss, hold on. Let me add something. Please. Just hold on 1 minute, my brother. As I set foot in the land of Seattle from the tickets that I landed with here, there was never any time that I told her, hey, I'm coming to see you. I'll come to see you. She just happened to see me after I landed in Seattle. Days after I landed. We did not have an one-on-one conversation or other appointment that was booked in between me and her that I'm going to see her. Joanna, as I was setting foot in this beautiful land of Seattle, I know it's cold, it's full of money, it's full of beautiful people, it's full of beautiful souls. She's the only person that I've met with a black heart, black mind, and bad behaviors. Apart from that, I've come across so many good Kenyans that lives in abroad with nothing and good wishes that are hoping that everybody would win and have a better life in this country. Whatever this woman is bringing here on social media, it's not funny, it's not a joke, it's something that would put me behind bars for a very long period of time, knowing very well that there was no such kind of act that took place in those places that we ever met in. I beg to differ with so many opinions. I want to disagree with seeing her near my places. My moderators, if you see her anywhere near my live, block her mkundude, because the serious allegation that you guys are putting up here is more worse than anything that somebody has ever put out there. There was never any fight. There was never any disagreement. There was nothing but speculations and lies that can put me behind bars for a very long period of time. Thank you very important, Your Honor. I thank you guys for giving me opportunity
I'm
to
just wondering,
today.
I want to ask you a question here as a man. Assuming there's an interest you showed to this lady some previous time, maybe before, and then on that very day, this lady appeared. You were there as a visitor of Dama. Maybe you could have, you could have called Dama up.
We can't hear you Kiongozi when you are
Wewe ni
talking.
kama uko nje ya class, unafundishwa na usikizi. Hatukukuwa we never called anybody.
Can I answer that with due respect, right?
Please answer.
Your Honor, with due respect, I am a veteran of Sierra, and so is my brother Steve Nice. We are very veterans, we able veterans. Myself as a noble Luo, and my other brother is like veteran in Sierra. Your Honor, we know everybody in Sierra. At no point we knew who Madam Sonkei was. With due respect to the court of law, we tulimwona hiyo siku, Your Honor. So Madam Sonkei is not a recognized individual in the Sierra community. We do have a very large Kenya Sierra community. We do a lot of good stuff for the whole community. Your Honor, she is not recognized. Most people don't know her. Even these allegations are ridiculous and I don't even know what to say. So again, we didn't know that she was gonna be there. We met her for the first day, myself and my good friend Steve Nice, who is my 5-minute neighbor. We didn't know her. This is the first time meeting her. And Your Honor, moving forward, we will never will meet her again. So Your Honor, that's all I wanted to say. I believe, and with all the testimonies that you guys had, especially for all the Seattle people on the ground, she is up to no good. I will use my American English that she is up to no good. I am done speaking, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Quickly, Biggie, please, can I have you back on the microphone? Bigdaddy, can you hear us? Please do not leave the courtroom because
I'm here. I'm still here. I'm not leaving. I'm here.
Because
my phone is fully charged. I'm here. Zete charge, mama.
Yeah, after we have a ruling.
See, kuna two things. Put your phone on there.
You as well. Yeah. Now, Biggie, please stay with me. I want to ask a few questions. We heard you, and Madam Lady Prosecutor, you can still play the clip if you do have it in your office. We have you when you stated that there was a foul smell coming from the sitting apparatus or the middle of our beloved accused, Madam Sonkei. How did this come about that you could perceive or you could tell us on camera that there was a smell down there? In your own words, ulisema nanuka ubambla. Where did that also come?
That was not from down there. First of all, Madam Judge, yes, herself, she stated that she was on her periods. We had to drop her from where we are, which was a Steve's place, to her place to go and shower so that she can change. Most of us, including Damaris Obiero, walioga kwa Steve because they didn't have to change clothes. They didn't have to look good. The only thing we needed to get rid of, getting rid of that sweat that night so that we can go to a different place and have more fun. She was the only one who requested us that we must take her back home, aoge, abadilishe pads. As you all say, with due respect towards women, wanawake ndio wanajipanga. Ukijua unaenda kulala nje lazima ubebe panty. Ukijua unanyesha lazima uwe na pads 2-3 za kuchange. You cannot just come out of public, especially kama unanyesha t-shirt ya na useme na mdomo yako naenda kunyesha ama nanyesha, lazima mlipeleke kwangu. Guys, Seattle is a very nice place, but people live far from each other, you know.
Can I add something, Your Honor?
Buda boss, tuliza mkundude nimaliza statement yangu. You're making my points evaporate.
Okay.
Hapa ni place yenye, like, it's a very nice place, Madam Yana, but it's just like Orlando. Orlando, you have flat places. You know, we're close to each other. Over here, you have to drive like 45 minutes, 20 minutes to meet, 1 hour to go to other person's place. So it was of surprise that huyu amekuja out na sisi. You know very well, you're going to meet your friends in a public place, in quotes, in a club. You have not carried enough pads to carry for the day. You've not carried even an extra underwear to know that you're meeting new people. You're meeting Bigdaddy all the way from Orlando. I took a 6 hours flight kukuja kuona na watu. Mimi nimekuja huko, Madam Judge, nimekuja huko kama celebrity. I'm being celebrated as somebody who knows people. They know me. I don't even know some of them, you know, but I'm glad they gave me a warm welcome. Mbona kubeba underwear 2 na nguo ya kuchange kwa underbag akijua anaenda kunini? So mimi, if you going to say nimekubaka, sipi mimi lazima niseme nini, ulikuwa unanuka makwapa ndio at least tusikie vibaya sisi wote. That was a gateway of me revenging to that statement that she put on me saying nilimbaka. Thank you, very important.
All right, thank you for that clarification. Big
that was something to get away from what?
That was my defense mechanism.
That was her defense.
She
was not smelling. She was smelling good.
She wasn't smelling good. We didn't smell her.
Yeah, no, she was good. Like, we didn't smell any bad odor from her. Like, we can't complain about her that alikuwa ananuka ama nini. No.
Alisema tuna
so alisema huyu amemuar na huyu defense mechanism ikakuwa.
That is a Joanna,
so you withdraw from your court. Joanna, there was no bambless there.
Joanna, as a good man who knows where it heals below the belt, they say if you go low, they go lower. So nilijua kisema nimemar na mimi nisema nanuko bambla, that would be a double hit. And I took my chances with it.
Yes.
And it really works well good. But nobody smelled anybody. It was a good time. We were all having fun. It was nothing but pure fun. Mimi, I regretted that she brought all this in the public, man. I can tell you, Anna, from experience with people in Washington, Seattle has been nothing but pure love with more love on top of another love. Thank you, very important.
Baba Yao, please take the mic.
Yes, Your Honor, with all due respect, I don't like to talk about women stuff, very sensitive. I do respect women on this court. By Your Honor, I am the key witness here in this case. And Your Honor, you know, the defendant, first day she was dressed very provocatively, and we ended up taking her back home and she changed. And Your Honor, you know, other stuff are like we can't say on the camera, Your Honor, but she went from you know, from a miniskirt to a piel-nadi. A piel-nadi in the Luo. Can I ask for a Luo translator, because I don't know what a piel-nadi is in Luo, and why will a woman change from a miniskirt to a piel-nadi?
Jumpsuit.
Yes, can somebody, can I get a Luo expert that will explain for the court, by the way, humbly and respectfully, why will a woman change from, you know, from a miniskirt?
I'm sorry, Judge, you have a right to laugh at this.
So with all due respect, can we get a Luo?
Let me explain that, guys. I'll explain best ones that I know. Appeal nade is those. Appeal nade in Buddha Boss's boss, in Luo appeal nade are those clothes that you wear and you want to poop now, you know, like it takes you time to take them out. That is why we call them appeal nade.
Yes.
So alikuja na dangari kama angekuwa na hara kuna dare.
Hold on guys. I think for the sake of the court of law, guys, this is very important. By the way, Don, you're my brother, and Your Honor, I think for the sake of the audience and the sake for everybody else that came to listen to the court of law, right? we need somebody to understand, to explain very well why she was in her regular mini cloth, and then we had to take her to her house. We had to drive a Mercedes, by the way, to take her to your place to change, and then she so can anybody, maybe Don, the Don King
Yeah,
is,
on
the Don King might know.
the laws are
Don King,
arriving.
can you translate? Can you explain for them why will somebody exchange to like a mini skirt to a PL Nade? Don,
Okay,
the Don, can you explain that?
the Don will do that in a minute. However, Your Honor, the laws are arriving. They've had Mercedes and they are flying in. Otoyo, the mortician, has just flown in, Your Honor. And he has a zoo of lions. So one day, one time. Thank you, Your Honor. The Don, come on the big screen.
In just few seconds, I think the reason why she had a PL Nade, probably she knew she was in her periods and she didn't want to be touched down there. So I fail now to understand why she was saying she was armed and she was in her PL Nade. So PL Nade is the jumpsuit, Your Honor, just for your clarification, that the jumpsuit that the ladies always have from down to toe. So even if you want to go to the toilet to PLO, you have to start removing it from up. So it's very difficult for Bigdaddy to have hurt her, even touched her down there, because she was having a PL Nade.
Thank you, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this case is kaput. My brother Don King has explained all once and for all. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are done.
Yeah, thank you so much. Please stay on the platform. We are going to deliver our ruling out of this. It was a smooth proceeding, and I'm happy that we are getting through this. We'll have the final submissions of everyone. But however, Madam Sonkei sent something, and we can read. Host, your name host is blocking us. I'm not coming. I'm actually gonna call the police on him. Thank you for believing them. Your limbs will give me the full recording. I wanted him to say I push you by mistake. Thank you, and never speak on behalf of my family ever again.
Okay. This is what I would say in regards to that. It's okay. Let her go get the recordings. We also have all our recordings. Besides that, we have already reported before her. So if she wanna go to court, we have the
We have the police report.
I actually told Bigdaddy, report, this matter is serious. When she said the R thing, Bigdaddy was like, you need jokes, you need dramas at TikTok. I told him, I'm going to report on your behalf, and I did. Because I am a lawyer, I have a law degree from Kenya. I cannot take such things lightly. I'm very, very serious when it comes to that. And when today, she mentioned again assault, she changed from R to assault. I told Bigdaddy, it's time for you to protect yourself. Your name in public. And I talked to, actually was at work. I told Bigdaddy, man, I'm coming back. Go live. Talk to Cinderella. I realized she's a very, very, very smart woman. And Lady Jacqueline, they are there to listen to us, even if it's for fun. Yes. But when it comes to some things, because, and I will repeat this, that day you handled, hadi nikasema kwani Delma amefanya law? Are you a lawyer by profession?
I was in law school, but my mom went blind. We had no money at home, so I dropped out.
Do you still want to go back to school?
Okay.
In regards to that? Yeah. Follow me. I can help. Because the way you handled that thing, I was like, no, this woman is smart. So talk to me. Talk to me.
Long story short, there's a lot of
talk
cases.
To me.
I want my
Cinderella. Wachana na hii drama ya nini sahi, wachana na.
Mimi bado nataka siti yangu kama prime minister.
Follow me
Cinderella.
Back. Unipe namba yako ya simu.
Ngoja.
If you wanna go back to law school,
I'm gonna support. For real.
So much.
This is
Madam Damaris.
before everybody else.
Madam
Before
Damaris,
Izi Dramazote.
thank you so much.
People still wanna go back to school.
Cinderella.
In regards to that,
Thank you, Madam.
Dama, who is Cinderella?
Swear me in tomorrow as the legitimate prime minister of TikTok.
no,
Out has told that
wachana na
for me.
Big Daddy
No,
kwanza.
even important, Mazee.
Ni important,
Yes.
but before everybody else, Cinderella, follow me back. Niambie school fees ni ngapi, go back to school.
Point of correction, Judge Black Cinderella.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. Is he bribe? See anything else?
No.
Really
She's saying
sorry.
Judge Black.
I am
protocol.
genuine.
Do or die.
Miss Damaris,
Before
Miss Damaris,
everybody else.
Miss Damaris, we like protocol. We are protecting our judge.
Yes.
Yeah, so the senior counsel is saying you need to refer her by the term Judge Black Cinderella, please.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, Judge
people are taking
Black
advantage.
Cinderella, please reach me out before everybody else. Tell me how much is the school. Go back to school. I love the way you handle cases.
She's not biased.
You're not biased.
She's not selfish.
You are smart. You're not, man.
She's
I'm sorry. I'm
calculated.
sorry. You may disorient this court. I'm really sorry. But please follow me back and text me your number to Tonga.
Obiero, thank you so much.
Karibu.
We really embrace the court. This is my first time here. I was not, you all know me. Mimi ni big fish. I don't rush into things. I take my time. But I felt there was need for me to come and air this here because I do Kapunye aka Kapumpum will open a live tomorrow since Sonkei alikuwa kwa kilia with a long story saying the way she has bruises on her mouth. She could not open camera for people to see those bruises. Meanwhile, the day before, she was on Daisy's live celebrating, having fun, dancing with them. I felt there was need to come here. Guys, as much as most of us were feeling that this is content, the things that get out of hands, that is no longer content. There are families that are being disrespected. There are people that are being hurt. Girlfriends, washungwas, the future wives, probably the future investors that were feeling the need to invest in me are somewhere judging me ruthlessly. And I'll tell you guys from the point of truth. There's a friend of me aliniambia, Bigdaddy, ungetafuta kazi huku Seattle saizi with this kind of reputation, and Seattle is a state that is being run with women, hautapata kazi because you've been seen as somebody who was violent against women, which is total lie. Unaona? So this thing personally may affect mentally. It has not maybe affected me physically, but such kind of lies that Sonkei is putting out there, knowing there was no such kind of act that even tried, or there was not even one single attempt that took place during that night. She would take back her words, should come back here on social media and give us a public apology. I have so many witnesses, including Uyo Claret Menyanita. Guys, Claret is not Sonkei's cousin. Claret is just a friend who was introduced to her with her cousin. Claret, as I'm talking to you right now, is a friend of mine, very good friend. Amenitumia pesa ya pombe saizi $100, akaniambia Biggie, go drink your eyes off. I know you're hurt and you're facing what we faced a few days back. So huyo Claret najua atasimama kwa, she can be one of the witnesses if worse gets to worse, but I don't have to drag her here right now because she doesn't like social media. Unasikiza? Na hiyo $100 nilitumiwa ndio ile nilisema ndasaidia nayo, I'll give judge apeleke na mtoto shule. I'm not bribing her, but I'm just supporting because I want somebody who believe in good causes. I believe in education and I believe in better future for those who are coming up. Most of us, we may accept the fate of the fate of life. We've been so frustrated, we've been hurt, we no longer have things to lose in life. But let us not subject our young ones to this kind of life that we've experienced as good people. They still have hopes. They can still go back to school and better their life. They can still stand for themselves. They can still differentiate wrong from life. But one thing I want us all to understand, we should not let women that are subjecting young individuals to go to prison at early age for things and crimes that they have not committed. Sonkei is one of the example of people that are spending life imprisonment with the crimes that they did not commit, with the fake judiciary that did not listen to their story, with fake judgment that did not listen to their cry, that did not listen to the explanations. Just being that they are male figures and others are women, female figures, they were given first priority in life. They're busy spending or serving life imprisonment for crimes that they have not committed. From this Sonkei story, imefanya nimejua kuna so many innocent people out there that are being accused for crimes that they have not committed, but because maybe women are being given priorities in our society, they're being judged ruthlessly without their cases being listened to, without judiciary following up their stories. I wish this day to sponsor one boy child who wants to go to law school, who will save our future in the presence of people like me. Let God, guys. This is not funny. It's not a case to joke with. As much as we're making here as a content, this is something that have really touched my heart, and it has really put me in a very bad situation as a man to know that there's so many innocent people out there that wamepelekwa kotini na wamekaa kwa jela because hakukuwa na people kusikiza stories zao. They did not have good defense or good defendant to listen to their story. Thank you, very important.
Okay, I'm next. Your Honor, can I be next? Your Honor, can I be next?
Yes,
Just a minute.
I'm coming to that place.
Your Honor, can I be next?
Yes. Now, yeah, you are next, Baba Yao.
Yeah, but you have to wait for the judge to talk. Kindly, Baba Yao. Thank you.
I'm coming to that place where a spirit of God enters this our court. And I want to correct Bigdaddy. It is not content for us. We take this with passion because is that when you leave this court outside, there's not going to be the same judgment on the street of TikTok towards these lies that were brought forward. I will restrict myself from giving any ruling right now until all of us here in the comment section and in the panel section tell us their final submission so that we come to the ruling. And anything we want to submit, we start by Baba Yao. Baba Yao, when the mic is on you, understand there will never be any other opportunity that this mic returns to you. So take
Your Honor, before that, we haven't done a poll, Your Honor. I don't know whether I missed the poll.
Even before that, Baba Yao, please do pardon us a little bit. Even before the poll, there was something that because of the emotions, it escaped. Madam Damaris, please come back on camera. Thank you for offering me sponsorship of education. I would be glad to go back and finish my law school degree. But Biggie, Madam Damaris, now that you've been in Washington State, and I can see that this court today has been undermined by people who are in abroad. Kama tuishi Washington ama Seattle, we cannot judge and we cannot say anything, but
you can because the laws here are the same back home. We use common law.
Yes, that is what I wanted to say. But in favor of how the defendant felt, I will give my ruling in accordance to the law of Seattle so that she can see it's still the same thing, yeah? But I wanted to ask you to clarify to this court. In Kenya, if an incident happened and within 72 hours I failed to report it to any police station, that incident is not admissible, right?
Yeah, it's not admissible.
Is it the same in Washington?
Yes.
All right.
It's not as admissible. If it's over 72 hours, it's not admissible. And that's why I was telling Bigdaddy, when she did not report, let him report. And he did not report, I reported for him. I actually have a case number on his behalf.
So, Madam Sonkei, I hate that I have to be the one to announce this to you in public. There is nothing the police running to the police will help you. Rather, it will be making them to have, you will be making their work easy because you have taken yourself to the kichinjio by yourself. So please, if you want us to help you here, trust this court and come back. We do not want to judge you harshly, but we also want you to leave this courtroom. You are our project. I will reserve my comment on that. Thank you for clarifying that. Madam Prosecutor, did you want a poll? Because the final submissions are coming in. Madam Prosecutor?
Your Honor, I'm here, Your Honor. I did not hear that. My network is a bit shaky. Can you hear me, Your Honor?
And let me respond to one question. Somebody is asking, why did Bill Kosi Cosby go to jail after a long, after all those years because there was a case placed. There was a case. There was a case. You know when you report, like right now, Bigdaddy has already reported through me.
Yes.
So if she's going to go to court, I already reported before her. So when you report it and you let it pending, even if you don't go to court, and then come later, 10 years, 20 years, and say, oh, I reported this case, this is my OB number, this is when I reported, this is the date I reported. But there's a time limitation. There's a time. It's called limitation of court time. So like contract cases, if I have an issue with Cinderella in regards to my land or in business-wise, it's 3 years in Kenya system. In the USA, it's 7 years. If I have an issue with Cinderella, alini R, because pia wanawake huwa wanakuwa R in America, you have a court limitation of 1 year. 1 year, you must have reported in court stating that who dem alini R, ama aliningisha vidore, ama nini, hizo vitu. So you have to report fast. Report. That's why there's 911. It is an emergency. Sahi ninaweza finya tu hivi simu, nifinye 911, Bigdaddy amenikosea. 911 in the USA is different, but not in Kenya. Kenya, it takes like up to 72 plus 72 hours. That is like 140 something hours. It's not the same with USA. So the issue, Cosby, the woman had reported, but hakukuwa ameipeleka kotini. So akaipeleka kotini after 6 years, and then this guy akaekwa ndani after 10 years. Just a clarification.
Also, comment section, remember, because they were very informative as well. Remember, the case Sonkei intends to report as currently is that she was assaulted. A case that has no evidence provided, a case that has no OB number taken at the time, a case that does not have medical report from a government certified police officer who examined her, a case that does not have P3, and now because she does not have all this, even if it will be entered into entry, how are we going to fill in the P3 when the wounds are no longer there, darling? It's just as simple. Unajua kuna mali ukishindwa usisikie aibu.
Same as PDD case. PDD, there was a report before, but the police were assumed. Then later on, there was another report. They were like, hey man, hii kitu tukificha wataona yenyewe government ya US ifanyi kazi. Wakaanza search. So there was a first report. When there's a first report, then that person is not safe.
And also, the report, investigation commenced underground. The arresting of PDD is just coming because now they have sufficient evidence to hold him responsible. So watu msi confuse na that, but we are telling you as a court that going to the police for Madam Sonkei ni kujipeleka tu vizuri kwa unyenyekevu kichinjio. It is not going to help her, and I want her to understand that this is coming from a heart of love. If she wants, Bigdaddy here has a case, he has reported, but this gentleman sitting here, tusidanganyane, ni Bigdaddy na labda tunamchukia. What if Sonkei, you can come down and clear his name and seek for that apology? I'm very sure Bigdaddy here is not even up to taking you anywhere. But anyway, we will ask him later, because I think there is an apology between Bigdaddy and Sonkei that we have to stay away from it, Damaris. I know you are a bit
There's none that has been pursued so far.
Actually, Bigdaddy, like I said before, I told you Bigdaddy ako na roho safi. Hata nikimwambia enda report kitu bado anakata. Haoni ni serious.
I'm the one who has been lenient on this case, guys.
Haoni ni kitu serious, imagine. Anaona tu ni jokes. Mimi namwambia kitu ni serious.
Guys, I talked to my very good friend Steve Nice, who was also involved, who could be a witness in this case, who is pursuing me to pursue this case, and I say one thing. She has not stepped on my tail. She's been just scratching my back knowingly. She knows what extent or length this thing would hurt her if actions are taken.
Real people with feelings, real people with emotions. So when you're bringing some accusations or allegations, please be considerate before you start bringing these allegations to be as chai in TikTok, because that is what has been happening. Because I happened to be in one of the platforms very early in the morning, and Sonkei was there crying. I expected Sonkei to bring the evidence, at least to back up what she was saying. It is just unfortunate that we don't have that evidence. In this type of accusations, evidence is very important. Not only this one. Every case that is presented in court has to have evidence, because that is what we don't dwell on hearsays. We dwell on evidence. So Sonkei, having said whatever the allegation that she has been peddling in TikTok without evidence, that was very wrong. But I don't know how it will be taken or what. For Bigdaddy, at least we have that evidence. We have that evidence of Sonkei behaving in a manner that is against what she's accusing Bigdaddy of. So that evidence is very important for us in this case, and I expect the ruling at least to consider that evidence. It is just unfortunate that Sonkei didn't bring the lawyer to present her. So this case will look like it is one-sided, but it was failure on her part. She didn't bring the lawyer. She never had the evidence. Hers is just hearsays, and it is just unfortunate that the company she had on that day is against her. It is they are witness to Bigdaddy. So that one, I think it is enough for this for the case Imulalie Sonkei. So with that said, I hope, I don't know how it will be taken, but I hope this case will rest. Tusikue na hii chai tena in TikTok. I expect tukuwe na gag order such that, because some of these things when they are said in those platforms as tea, they are very hurting. Hata kama wewe you are not a victim, they are very hurting. We don't expect after here tukiwa in those areas of TikTok tupate ndio maongeo ya kuongea vile mtu alibakwa. That is very wrong. I expect tukuwe na hiyo gag order, na kama Sonkei will decide otherwise, she will decide to take another route. I think she has been given enough advice. It is up to her to consider, because this even I will ask Bigdaddy, in as much as you have reported this case, remember this is our girl, she's a Kenyan. Don't be hard on her. She's still ours. Don't be hard on her. She still needs to apologize. That is what I will say. She needs to apologize so that we can move forward. Let us get out of these tea issues za kubakwa. That is my take. Thank you.
Sandy, the mic is on you, Senior Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor, for the mic. I have been waiting very patiently. If I may say, and yes, Your Honor, this is usually less about politeness and more about thinking. Up to some time, so, some of our thoughts will mess us and will lead us into different judgments. If anyone has understood what I'm saying, you'll get to my point. Miss Sonkei undermined us by picking us as her lawyers, and that is what has been happening quite for some time. We are very capable and we know what we're doing. So this is a lesson for you. As much as right now it might seem you have lost, I still believe you had a leap of faith somewhere on winning, but you had no faith in us. As I said, Biggie won because of evidence. but none of them trusted us. So next time, watu wakiwa na kesi, trust the council. Not always saying that you have your lawyers. You'll end up getting yourself in hot soup, and this is a lesson for everybody else. Biggie, I said it and I'll say it again. Umetoroka hii. It's the only opportunity you get to mend your ways, and I hope you stick by your words. Your Honor, I trust that you'll make the full and correct judgment onto this, as we always believe in you. Asante.
Kiongozi, you do want to say something? Senior Counsel, go ahead.
Yeah, Your Honor, thank you. There's a reason why I'm also still coming back again here. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. And as the proceeding is still on, or we are also winding up, you've noticed like I was kind of defending the accused. And one thing that I've noticed also, that we also have to learn, and again, this is going to Biggie and the team that were there on that very day. I want to put it as a question. Assuming something happened to this lady, even she lost her life, would have been this case in the same way that we are saying that, because it is purported as if this lady was acting everything alone. This is why I'm finding this thing in a different way, because all the accusation is being kept on her. That she even the issue of that okay, like she had fallen down, nobody saw it, like hiyo meno yake imevunjika, nobody has seen it, like nobody invited her for the function, like she doesn't know anyone. So I still don't understand this kind of whole thing, because she must have known somebody. She knew that somebody is going to give her reception, and she was not protected too. As a man also, if I know that there was somebody who was coming that on that I'm in that function, that perhaps maybe I knew there's a friend of mine that would bring this kind of thing, I would like that maybe she could also be given a fair judgment on this matter too, however much it sounds like she has lost it. So that is the only thing maybe I can also try to bring up again when you're considering your judgment.
Your Honor, may I take the mic 1 minute, please? Okay, thank you. So I've realized a pattern by certain people in the comment section where they deliberately target people on our panel na wanawatusi mpaka judge. Nimeona mtu akisema, oh judge, your headgear. Saizi mtu anaambia kiongozi you are weird. Sijui wewe uko dunia yako. Let me tell wale watu wanatusi watu kwa hii panel, matusi zenyu hayata watoa hapa.
Lady Justice,
yes.
I want to air on that. Can we just have a platform where we can disagree to agree without somebody finding me here and start abusing me, without somebody finding you on my platform and start abusing you? Can we learn to coexist without disrespect, matusi na kuitana majina zenye ziko? Some of us may outgrow those situations. Guys, we are grown people. This platform is one of the best platforms that I've ever seen on the internet. It's not like SpaceX, it's not like Facebook. No. Kitu nani anasema sasa hivi? Kuna mtu, there are people that are coming here.
Tungekuwa kwa level ya mtu sasa hivi tungekuwa tumetukanwa.
Kuna watu wamekuja hapo, nimeona some comments what she's airing right now. That's why I'm bringing my point up. Let us just learn to coexist, guys. We don't have to be on the same of opinion. We have difference of opinion. We have different mindset. We have different thinking. And I'm glad that DJ, you're bringing that up. Being that we are not friends does not mean we are enemies. We are just people that are disagreeing on different of opinions. That is my point. Thank you.
And guys, let me add one thing. By this is with due respect to the judge. Guys, this is with due respect to the judge. I want to add something. The comment section is always like ridiculous. But let me tell you guys, myself, mimi niko na masters in computer science. So a lot of people who get offended or who talk crazy are people wale wajenda shule. So guys, endeni shule, mwende shule. Wale watu wanakuanga so pushed up in the comment section, wale wana comment whatever the case, and then ishule. Anyway, I'm done.
Platform has given us opportunity. We are really learning a lot. We are all not council. We are all not kind of this kind of done. Maybe we have not done all laws kind of a thing. So when we get such an opportunity, it's a privilege. We are also learning. We are also coming out. We are gaining confidence. We are coming out of so many things that maybe that have been happening in society. We are also learning the kind of stuff. So maybe you have a right to mention anything. Comment section. It is not. We also are contributor. Okay, you guys are also contributing to this thing very much. But again, let's also get an opportunity. Come up here, give your views instead of just using abusing. Me, I love Bigdaddy so much. I love Dama. In fact, there's a time even Dama was missing out of social media on TikTok. I kept on asking so many platforms. Dama doesn't know. Where's Dama? Where's Dama? I went to Bigdaddy's place. I kept on asking about Dama. Maybe you go through those videos. Yeah, I kept on asking about Dama so much. I went to so many live and only one part of yeah, nikauliza hata kwa DJ mara mingi sana. Yeah, so that is the thing, guys. So we are just learning. I'm also not better. I'm also getting this opportunity. I like the way guys are here. So that is, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You find a Luo with masters and a Mercedes, and they will never leave the mic. I'm telling you, it's a big problem, Your Honor. And when big English, you are done.
Masters and Mercedes should be included.
Yeah, and big English. And then wanaishi America. Hey, umekwisha kwa ground, baba. Umekwisha, you have no chance. After that, just go home. Okay,
anyway,
Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, with due respect, Your Honor, can I say something about the judge?
Of course you had to say something.
Let me tell you guys, we have to recognize, it's called recognize. And Your Honor, with all due respect to the court, I don't want this to be like a content court, but this is a real court. So that's why I'll speak the proper English, the proper English, right? So Your Honor, with all due respect, this is very, very able court. Very interesting court, and I do respect the judge. The judge has been competent. The judge has the ability of critical thinking, and the court has been awesome. So all I want to say is I do respect this court. And most people don't want to come here and take this court serious, but see the people, see whoever is running the court, noble people that have the ability of critical thinking, ability of the yes and no. So that's where we are. And I love this. And I do respect you guys. I love you guys. That's all I wanted to say. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your Honor, I'll give the minutes. That is another Luo, Your Honor. Yeah, the one with the zoo. God bless.
Hey, otoyo mtu anaweza fall in love na yeye hata kama hawezi fall in love na Moro ya Black yawa.
So, Your Honor, that was just a joke about Luos. It wasn't being tribal, so let no one say it's tribal. It was just a joke about the way that the Luo gentlemen on the app, they are gentlemen and we respect them. Thank you very much. The menace is on the microphone. Thank you, the menace. Take the mic. The menace, take the mic, please. Your Honor, I think I'll bring Rosie up because I think the menace is missing. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Prosecutor. This has been a wonderful session. And I'm so happy. I'm happy to see my judge. I'm happy to see the court going on. This is just a word to I don't know. You know, even as the session was going on, to ladies, whenever you go out, you need to go out and take care of yourself. And also, you know, as much as you drink, don't take drinking like it's a disability. You will not know what you're
Allow
doing.
me to
No.
interrupt, Rosie. Allow me to interrupt. That was Bigdaddy, the biggie himself, you know, doing spray pesa, spraying the judge with money, spraying the judge with money. God bless you, Bigdaddy. God
We
bless you. God
appreciate
bless
that.
you.
We
Yes.
appreciate that.
Rosie, Mike,
So
Paco.
I really advocate for ladies, but this time round, I'm a bit disappointed. I'm really a bit disappointed because the video I saw was one where I think just passing through TikTok was one where Sonkei was the one kissing somebody who was drunk. So when this case came along, I've been listening throughout. I've been in throughout and listening to this case and asking myself, sincerely, why should me as a lady come forth with no evidence? Why should I come to be torn down in front of everyone? I'm not disputing that anything happened or not. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But when you come in public, please come with evidence. Please stop speculation. This is to everybody. Just come with evidence. Don't just blabber things. Let me tell you, TikTok or even the social media has no mercy. These things will be remembered by your generations to come. And I feel bad because I'm a mother of sons, and I'm imagining if this was my son outside there and already is been given that R name, then the person alleging has not come out with evidence, but the damage has already been done on social media. So ladies, when you go out, take care of yourselves. If it is fun, go with the people you know and have your limit. Please, dignity comes first. I do not think drinking is food. Dama was there and she decided not to drink, but she had her fun. So when these things happen, everybody now is saying, okay, when drunkards are there, anything can happen. That is not disputed. Kwa ulevi, anything can happen. But afterwards, take responsibility. You know, right now, even if we go back to judging, everybody has a past. But for this particular moment, whatever happened, even as Kiongozi was talking, I would feel him. But the only thing was, there was no evidence. So there is no way the court can even be seen to be biased. The court will only judge by evidence and by truth. So the court is not on that side. I saw on the comment section where people are saying, oh, Bigdaddy has already bought the judge. That is a lie. That he did that out of pure heart because we saw the number. She has a child who needs to go to school. She's here 24/7. She depends on this wall. So if she seeks help, we are a family. It had nothing to do with this. And then, as much as some people take fun of this court, let me tell you, if Bigdaddy chose not to come to this court and go to the law itself, believe you me, this would have been another case altogether. And at least here, we can talk to him to cool down and this thing be solved at the back of the doors. But it is a lesson to ladies. It is a lesson to anyone. It is good to have fun, but with caution. It is good, even if you're making accusations of something that happened, have evidence. Don't just talk. Don't just talk. Because this can really land you in very dangerous places. At the end of the day, you are hurting some people. You are hurting yourself, first of all, as a woman. So really, I wish Sonkei had evidence. I was waiting to see something so that I may also understand where she was coming from. But now it seemed like an attack. But really, it wasn't an attack. It was the evidence that
Doesn't
was
have
shown.
anything. That's the saddest
Yeah.
part. He doesn't have
Even
anything.
the face, just to show where you are hurt. You know, even you can show a
Mdomo
photo.
yake ilikuwa imefura, ati ako na jaws broken, like
Hata picha, kama utaki kukuja kwa kamera, onyesha picha, watu waone kweli ulipigwa. You know, have something. So from the deepest part of my heart, I'm a lady, but this time round, I think ladies, we style up. These men are our sons, our brothers. No matter how they are also human beings. And they also get hurt. And funnily enough, they don't have anyone to talk to. They don't have anyone to defend. We will always run to defend them. So I rest my case. Thank you.
So guys, let's get the judge to 20k. Steve Pungulu, nataka manigans tano hapo judge afike 20,000. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Shall I just add something, Your Honor, that is important to this court? Now, there is a lot of what you call weaponizing womanhood, where women weaponize the fact that society sees them as weak, and it is weaponized as a means of criminalizing men. I want to remind every human being, we are human first before we are men or women. I want to remind you all that the biggest killer of men between the ages of 25 and 45 is not car accident, it is not disease, it is unaliving themselves. Okay, I don't want to use the S word, but that is the biggest killer of men between the age of 25 and 45. In some countries, it is actually a national emergency. Countries like Australia, it is so bad. You know, areas like Perth, it is so serious. So I know that sometimes we are out here advocating for women, but make sure you remember that women are indeed not victims of men. Please.
Guys, let's go. Let's get the judge to 20k coins, guys. Let's go. Please, tafadhalini.
Yeah, the narrative that women are victims of men, it is a false narrative. Please do not allow anybody to convince you to that. Mwambie letter evidence, and then you will have the statistics about how much harm men go through in the hands of industry, at the front line, many things. So these people who push that narrative, wanga wana ignore the suffering of men, and they have an agenda, and that is to criminalize men. Please think of that next time you talk some of these things. Thank you, Your Honor. I just wanted to put that in. It is humans before gender. Thank you.
Let's go, my people, guys. Judge to 20k coins. Let's go, guys. Twende nalo.
Thank you so much.
Everybody double tap the screen and share the live. Twende nalo. Let's get judge to 20k. Team Biggie tumefika hapa saizi.
Thank you so much, Big Daddy, for what you're doing on my behalf and my daughter's. My daughter, I do appreciate you. I do appreciate Lady J for the platform. I do appreciate the senior councils for the time that you have spent with me. Lady J, if you just noticed, I always say God directs our step. I think we have a medical doctor at this panel section. She just flew in, and that will be Rosie. Rosie, if you would much oblige an invitation, allow me to extend an invitation of you becoming our TikTok counselor and medical practitioner. You will be in charge of reaching out to our mahabusus when they have left the court and they're in the korokoroni to offer and extend a piece of advice, 1 and 2, mentally, health-wise, and just to listen to them as a medical practitioner who wants to care for them, because they have a right, and because you can see the individual that we have, Madam Sonkei here, is someone who needs medical help. At this point, I find that there is evidence enough to prove that this individual has factitious disorder. And in her own mind, she might not want to say it, but sometimes it is clear that this individual might think about something and that something become beyond reasonable doubt truth in her head. And now this limits people to mingle with her as a friend. It seems to be around Sonkei. Henceforth, everybody has to have a camera recording so that if there is any other side story outside there, you bring out a recording of your camera. And this is so bad for an individual to live with friends like this, that your own friends and even families fear you, that they have to put you on camera to record you at all times just to vindicate themselves after spending a lovely time with you. Madam Sonkei, it is not a place to live in, and it is not where I personally, as Judge Cinderella, as well as Madam Lady Prosecutor and everyone here as Kenyans, we want to see you being treated like this with your friends and families. You are an individual and we love you so much. And to Madam Sonkei, it will be difficult for you to ever raise an alarm via social media, and we take it seriously. Look around us, the world of today, for most cases to get justice, the case must be viral. Case going viral on social media prevent a case from being manipulated or swept under the carpet without justice. You, on the other side, are on the internet. You have episodes upon episodes upon episodes on social media that the internet does not intend to forget recently or forever, and all the episodes points a finger at you that you have been a pathological liar and an insincere individual with many accusations that turned out to be untrue. This is not looking good on your side. Personally, as a rape victim, I have understand that there are some of you who comes outside here with accusation claiming that you have been and it turns out to be untrue. This also makes us who are victims to not be trusted and to not be believed. Please consider what you are doing to people and other women out there. I am equally disappointed to having watched you on camera and see you coming to the court and denying that you did not at any point remove your breast from your chest to give it out to people, because even me, when I saw it, I was so heartbroken. I couldn't understand if there was a rape, who did it? Was it Bigdaddy that you were kissing on camera? Was it Mr. Steve Nice that you were giving breast to? Or was it any other person in this house? This is a disappointment, and you owe us, not just Biggie, you owe us as women an apology of the same. Having been that you are in USA, we understand you are privileged, and this is not what we expect from you. I will go directly to the ruling of today. I beg to remove myself for a moment as a judge and let me be a woman here. Madam Sonkei is a baby around Bigdaddy, and that is a statement of fact. I do not intend to withdraw it. Immediately she came to this court, Bigdaddy was on camera. I don't know if all of you saw that. There was a very warm smile, a baby smile on Madam Sonkei's face. And that smile was why I was laughing. She was shy and guilty, and she could not even stay with a camera here on court to speak to us. Someone who has been raped, you are not even camera shy. In fact, at that moment, you do not even want to hear who wants to ask you question. However, her body language indicated first and foremost that there was evidence enough this person was lying. And now, to me, it seems that Madam Sonkei expects some kind of special treatment. And I believe Madam Sonkei, Bigdaddy, because all of you were a bit high, I do believe that Madam Sonkei never got all the attention. At some point, this attention was being taken away by individuals like Damaris, like a fine girl, like the other lady that she insulted. And this is the genesis of your problem. How can you know someone who is in love with you and then you kiss them a little bit and they have some expectations that maybe they didn't communicate to you as Bigdaddy, but as a man, Bigdaddy, you understand me. there is a place you placed Sonkei. Some of the accusation, however, Madam Sonkei, they have grave consequences. And Sonkei needs to understand that according to the Privilege and Section 230 Communication Decency Act and Defamation per se, civil suits in Washington state that she wishes to be charged in, an offending statement is considered automatically to have caused damages, and therefore even Bigdaddy as the plaintiff, he does not need a burden of proof. When you talk about R and he is not known in the history of USA as an R person or what, this, he doesn't even have to have proof. That is just what the law says in your state. I find this to be a direct case. Before making any claims, please make sure you have substantial evidence. In this case, Ms. Sonkei does not have any clear evidence and nothing, no witness, nothing, just a mere statement that she utters that she might at one point been damaged or being assaulted or been sexually violated. The laws of Washington state awards general damages and punitive damages in such cases, and in this case, as Judge Black Cinderella presiding over this case, I am not limited. I will do the same. If I was Sonkei, with all the recorded evidence and witnesses that Bigdaddy has and he has brought forward even before this court of law on TikTok, if I was you, Sonkei, I wouldn't be too quick to blow my own whistle by calling police. And if any case you intend to file a case against Bigdaddy, please understand that legally it lacks merit and it is factitious on arrival, and you will be subjecting yourself to malicious or other possible charges legally. Having said this, Sonkei, I hereby find you guilty beyond reasonable doubt, and I award Bigdaddy a general damage compensation of $50,000 and a punitive damages whereby I hereby sentence you, Sonkei, to death by hanging on TikTok. This literally translates that going forward on TikTok platforms.
The hanging is serious.
Finished. I hereby award Bigdaddy a compensation of $50,000 for the general damages and a punitive damage where I hereby sentence Sonkei to death by hanging on TikTok. Translate that going forward on TikTok platform, if Sonkei is seen coming to your life, please munyonge, mtoe visigino, mwoe magoti, akae chini. Don't give Sonkei a microphone on any platform and a voice with a listening ear to defame any citizen of TikTok, because if you do, we will also take action against you. That is my ruling as Judge Black Cinderella. Madam Sonkei, you can appeal through this court or through a higher court, but this case is hereby closed officially on TikTok. Thank you. Going forward,
Yes! Nimeshinda kesi. Nyonga Sonkei.
Not from a personal level, but it is what is right and what is just. It is not right to profile this individual before our eyes as Kenyans and TikTokers as a hardcore criminal whereby he has not been charged. Even the hearsays and all accusation that we have had from Bigdaddy, we still do not have evidence of the same. Please do not misuse TikTok to destroy somebody's reputation, limiting them to appear on TikTok as individuals of sane mind. Bigdaddy, we also wish to present to you that we are sorry on the behalf of what you are going through, but at the same time, because we represent the TikTok community, we have a case as women against you that could be probably the result of all the negativity. And so because you are on our platform and we understand you are a cunning individual who might run away from police cell any moment now.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am here to offer very good service. I take care of the dead. And even when I cut their bodies, I give them anesthesia. They don't feel pain. And in my service, every evening we take them for walks. All the dead people, we give them walks, strollings. So my service will be very well taken care of. And thank you for the meeting. I'm out.
Nimesikia wito Mheshimiwa Hakim. Samahani kwa kuchelewa. Sorry kidogo. Naweka sawa usafiri nilokuja nao. Samahani kwa kuchelewa, nilikopo hapa kuanzia mwanzo wa kesi mpaka mwisho. Nimesikiliza vizuri, lakini nasikitika kidogo kwa kuomba radhi. Nimekuja na ulinzi mkali sana nikijua Bigdaddy leo atashindwa, lakini bahati nzuri Bigdaddy ameshinda. Naomba uniwie radhi Mheshimiwa Hakimu kwa kupoteza mafuta mengi kwenye gari, manake nimechukua usafiri mkubwa wakisema kwamba Bigdaddy ni mtu ambaye ameshindikana. Kwa hiyo nimejikuta nimeweka full tanks za magari mengi na tumeingia gharama kidogo na hasara, lakini kwa sababu tumempata ambaye ameshindwa ambaye ni Sonkei, kabla sijaenda kumzika, hizo gharama za mafuta tafadhali umuongezee kwake ili tusipate hasara kama polisi. Lakini pia ombi langu, nilikuwa naomba tukamzike pembeni kabisa na watu wengine na makaburi mengine, kwa sababu tumweke kama mtu aliyotengwa. Tabia yake inaonekana ni sawa na ile ya Kapunye. Kwa hiyo tulikozika vile vitu vya ndani vya Kapunye, na yeye tukazike kule pembeni kabisa. Tukayatenge kabisa makaburi yake yawe kule ya Sonkei na Kapunye. Lakini nashukuru sana kwa kupata dokta. Kuna wagonjwa wako mahabusu kule wanasumbuka sana sasa, mali safi, mapua yamefura sana. Lakini pia mali safi anaomba ombi moja, apate smartphone yake aingie kwenye mchango. Anahitaji kuchangishia marehemu, kama unavyojua tuna msiba. Kwa hiyo kaomba nije nimwakilishe hapa kwa kuomba, anahitaji simu yake hata kwa masaa mawili tu achangishe mchango akiwa kule. Sasa na hofu kwamba nisije nikampa simu akaitisha watu wakaja kutuvamia kama kipindi kile. Nashukuru sana kwa hilo. Naomba niondoke na huyu mshtakiwa wangu ambaye ni Sonkei, lakini kwa safari hii sitotoa kiungo chake chochote kwa sababu huyu mtu ni mbea. Kiungo chake chochote kikiliwa na watu, na hisi wanaweza kaingia na wao kwenye umbea na uchonganishi na kurekodi vitu na kujitafutia ufamous bila kukubali wenyewe kuja wenyewe. Kwa hiyo naomba safari tusigawe kiungo chochote, badala yake tukamzike pembeni. Asante sana.
Mortician Otoyo, thank you so much for taking the deceased.
Niko hapa Judge, Madam Judge, tumefurahi umerudi. Tuko very happy. Sijui kama Bigdaddy ameteremka ama yuko hapa. Bigdaddy,
niko hapa, I'm very happy nimeshinda kesi ya kwanza.
Nashuka mnaondoka na mtu wangu, tumeshajiset tunaondoka. Asante sana.
Ocampo is saying he will offer conjugal visit to the Maabusu, but atanyongwa tarehe kama tutaamua. TikTok depression, take the mic.
Thank you, Madam Judge. Nimekuja tu kulalamika kidogo, ndio sasa tena mimi ni daktari wa Sonkei. Unajua tumefanya testi kama daktari nika hapa na huyu before nyonge ako na shida ya ugonjwa, na hii ugonjwa inachiita kuchirudia, but before nifika hapa ni explain ugonjwa yenye Sonkei yako nayo, nitaongelea kidogo juu ya Bigdaddy. I was the lawyer of Bigdaddy before na tukashinda kesi hapa, na kukuja alinituma mimi kwa hii court, lakini achai lipa mpaka saizi. Tulikuwa na don with the don. So sijui Bigdaddy wao nituma nikuja nikufanyie kesi ikaenda vizuri na ujalipa. So sijui cases kama hizi tufanye aje.
Your Honor, I think this is a case of small claims. This should go to the small claims court. But anyway, you can decide, Your Honor. Thank you.
So before we continue, Madam Prosecutor, the doctor of Madam Sonkei, she has been having mental issues. Now it's almost 2 years. She lost her boyfriend and she went under depression, of which turned her mind and her thinking. Sometimes when she sees a man, she thinks that it is a woman. She cannot differentiate between the man and the woman. We have done our tests. We also tried with the animals. We had to put a dog and a cat together, and we asked her to pick the dog, of which she picked the cat, and we are so much worried about what is happening. So I think when she saw the trousers of Bigdaddy, she thought that it is maybe the mouth, yet she was looking at the mchulusi. So I'm standing here for my client, and I picked this code because she has mental health. We have doctors of the government, the state doctors. We will request that she can be examined so that this death verdict can be taken away from her. I'm requesting this court as a doctor to listen to my results or medical results. Sonkei is not fit in any way, and even we have put a mark on her. Anybody who meets her, he must know that she is a grace person. I think when you watch her keenly, you can see that she has a scar that we have operated also in her face, to show that where she's going, she has all the time trouble, and even she can kill a man to eat the mchulusi. Because somebody has lied to her when we were examining her that when she eat the mchulusi, the stress is going to go away, because this stress came from the former boyfriend. So I'm requesting this court to reconsider her case, and then we can do the medical check. Even if Bigdaddy has won the case, but he has done the case with a mad person, a person who is not fit to be in court, a person who is not fit to answer any questions. So, Madam Chair, I'm asking on behalf of Sonkei. She's not okay.
Your Honor, please, I'm asking you, please, Your Honor, please, I'm begging. Now it's time for us to feed the mapusu before he sleep to death. But they are saying he wanted to eat muchurus, but the muchurus he wants to eat is only for Bigdaddy. Can we bring Bigdaddy to come and eat muchurus before we hang her? Because she says she has refused to eat all the food. We have given her ingoho, she refused. We've given her bukali, she refused. We've given her nyama choma, she refused. So what are we going to do? So you bring, just give us the Bigdaddy for just 1 minute. Bigdaddy, we are begging. Bigdaddy, look at me with this your big head. Look at me, Bigdaddy. We want you to the court to talk. Bigdaddy. Bigdaddy, tafadhali, mwana. You know me, I'm the one who's taking care of the jikoni. That bread from my pusu, mwana. Bigdaddy, I'm addressing you.
Bigdaddy, we are addressing you.
Hey, hello.
Kiparangot, baba wala ndiko wanasemako ukuje huko nyuma.
Wanasemaje?
Huko nyuma 10 because the mapusu amekataa kukula.
Who is addressing me?
Yeah, the only thing can eat is muchulus for the last time, and then he can die. Because
right now we are handling family matters.
Yes, he has said he doesn't want to eat nyama choma.
We are celebrating winning a case.
He doesn't want to drink nyama choma, so we have to finish it before we give him.
Can I say the truth?
Please, prosecutor, please help me and Madam Justice. What do you call it? Likuru, amani ni mwami. Please, I'm here begging you. Sinda, and badangu abina. Jamani, hii kisungu na imenishinda jameni kwa ikoti.
I knew for sure I'm not the one who is crazy on TikTok. I knew for sure. Madam Prosecutor, take the mic. I am speechless.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Thank you. So, Your Honor, I think we've had a lovely session. I want to thank our very dear doctor of the court, Miss Rosie.
Ngoja kidogo, Madam Prosecutor. Ni kama
Yes.
lawyer na client kimeumana hapo juu.
Okay, nifungue, wacha ni wa request mic, maybe watafungua watuambie kama jaji anaweza wasaidia kidogo.
Hey, ni kama kimeumana hapo juu.
Yeah.
Madam Damaris, Bigdaddy, is everything okay?
Having a family meeting, we're celebrating. We're celebrating that tumewin. So celebrate tumewin.
Family issue, see celebration ni family.
Madam Judge, I want you to swear me in. I'll prepare 2 days from now so that I can go back to my prime ministerial seat. I was the first elected prime minister of TikTok, and I want to retain my seat by fire by force. Thank you, very important.
Yes.
I wanted to come to that. Madam Prosecutor, please take the mic.
Yes, absolutely. So, Your Honor, I actually do support Bigdaddy in his request to be sworn in yet again as the Prime Minister of TikTok. I think he is more consistent when it comes to his delivery to the public. He's a humanitarian. I think in terms of amount of fundraising, that Anamshinda, yeah, but he has done a lot of, he's raised a lot of money for many people. Of course, he is a good person. He cares about people tremendously. He supports he will see someone without a wheelchair, he will support them, raise money for them. If someone is locked out of their house, he will support them, raise money for them. So he does a good job, Your Honor. So by all means, I support his request. Yeah, akona roho safi, that's for sure. And if you can help him in any way, that will be good, Your Honor. I completely do agree. If there is any swearing in happening anywhere, Your Honor, may it be something that happens in the law courts. Unless, of course, the court is requested to go to him, then we will go with maybe one other senior counsel so that the entire team is there, Your Honor. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bigdaddy, thank you so much, Madam Lady Jacqueline. Bigdaddy, there is, Bigdaddy, in regards to your court case,
yes, ma'am,
and which we wishes that you live out of here with your reputation regained, we are ready to swear you as a Prime Minister, and we are going to do that shortly. However, as a TikTok law court, we are the law and the content, and we are aware that there are some things you have not been perfect in. I was waiting for this moment, because this is moment of vulnerability. We cannot rule because of 98 good and 1 bad. We rule out all the 98 good. Let us be fair to each one of us. When we start becoming celebrity, we just don't know what content Kenyans want to see. Sometimes it goes overboard, and fame can be self-assassinating. However, the person here is Bigdaddy, and he is known. Personally, I never thought I would talk to you one-on-one like we are doing, and thank you so much, Lady Jacqueline, for that opportunity.
Thank you.
There was something Dama knows about you that everybody else don't know. And we know that you can define yourself, but if you are willing to also embrace that public figure as a Prime Minister, you are also able to understand that you have not been perfect in every area, particularly in one controversial case whereby a certain Kinembe flew into the internet, and this has been held by people who are not concerned. They don't even care about the owner of the Kinembe, but they are using this as an excuse to always hate you. Would you love to clarify and put some things on?
Hold on, guys.
Some things straight.
Your Honor, I think that case needs to be heard. He came here for us to hear that case. You can do it maybe tomorrow, but anyway, let him talk to you.
Please pledge and beg not to talk about that for the time. Even the prime ministerial thing.
Say I pledge the
Hold
sixth.
on. Even
Say it. I'm your lawyer.
Chill out. Come on, lawyer.
I pledge the sixth. Say it.
Yeah, lawyer.
Say it.
Chill.
Say I pledge the sixth. Because you do not want to.
You will be seen as a biased lawyer.
I am forcing you to say I pledge the sixth.
I'm not pledging the fifth, but we cannot talk about it right now.
Say it.
Due to circumstances that you have just dealt with, I've won.
Damaris Obiero, I've withdrawn from being Bigdaddy's lawyer because he does not listen to me.
Damaris is my lawyer. It's only that we cannot discuss this specific case based on us right now. I need to go open my live and celebrate the win. I was not expected to be cleansed with the TikTok judge, to be free from people that are underestimated me and judged me wrongfully based on my wrongdoings. But I say this, when we want to talk about open things, judge, it will not be a court session. It will be an open discussion session that will be open with so many of us. I'll come here wearing my expensive suit, my expensive tie, my expensive watch, my expensive shoes, being able to answer the question. Today was ambushed. I needed to address this specific case that I've won today. I'm a very happy man. I beg to leave, not because I have to, not because I'm running away, but because I want to come up with that prime ministerial thing. Guys, those who know me, I was doing nothing but benefiting the community and the society. I want to go back and be the worker of my people. I've never been I've never been in the best of my interest. It's been the best of interest of my people. Those who have come to my life, 1, 2, 3, 4 people can testify to the goodness of what you have seen. I'm not a selfish person. I'm not a self-centered person. I've been a leader who does not just give it to himself, but it gives it back to the community. The history will speak of itself when we are gone. When people like Bigdaddy, who opens his platform to give people unga, to support the poor, to support those who are in need, will not be there. No history will remember our names. When I will not be there to wake up in the morning and open live for those hopeless people that would come to my life and get help, when I'm not there to come up here to talk to those hopeless women and men that need support from me and will not have it, nobody will remember my name. When I'm not able to come on live and talk to those hopeless women and men that need support from me, and my voice can be heard through their cries, will never be listened to. People will remember my name. When I'm not there to wake up in the morning and say, this is the Bigdaddy who has been giving the most to the society without expecting anything in return, nobody will remember my name. When I'm not able to come on live, when I'm dead, lying down in a coffin, I'm buried 6 feet down, when nobody's able to remember my name, those that I help and stand in for will come and say my name. When I'm not able to open that live to reach out to young mamas, to young women, to young boys, to young gentlemen from the society that know that I stand up for something, not just a selfish individual who only wants to satisfy his stomach, but represents the society, you guys will remember my name. When I'm not able to open that live to come and talk to the young individuals and tell them the future does not only belong to today, it belongs to tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. We will pass it to those generations who understand the ethics of what we're standing for. You guys will remember my name. And I beg to leave this. And I tell you one thing. I stand for the goodness of the people. I'm not a selfish individual. God did not give me nothing. He gave me grace, wisdom to be able to understand that the day that not only ends when the sun goes down, the day ends when you bless an individual who needs your help and support, and you stand out with that 1% who will give back to society, who will consider people before himself. We are coming back to Unga as I leave this platform.
Dama, just 1 minute, please.
As I'm leaving this platform right now, I had promised the judge to give her 10,000 shillings for her son's school fees. I'm not going to have another 10,000 for the Unga people, and I have Rachel tomorrow, and we're going to do it for the people. I love all my people.
Wait, Biggie, 1 minute. Biggie,
of what
1 minute.
Doing, I'm ready with you people to the end of the day.
Bigdaddy, 1 minute. Bigdaddy, before you drop, allow the judge to talk. And the full amount just put it kwa namba ya judge tafadhali. Saizi ni fee ya mtoto tunataka tulipe. Okay, Your Honor, take the mic. Talk to him before he leaves. Thank you.
We are supposed to you are supposed to take in your oath as a prime minister. Please don't leave. Lady Jacqueline, do ask.
Not today, Your Honor, not today. He wants to do it in about a day or two. He normally does it when he's well dressed. He has his people here, so everyone on the platform will be out. He will have purely his people here, and he will be sworn in as the prime minister official. He is a good man. He will help many people. He will.
Can we have a poll regarding the same so that he goes and
prepares? Hey, Madam Judge, you remember last time we gave him another name on this platform? Last time we gave him a generous man. Don't forget that name, Madam Judge. He's very generous, Big Dad. Yeah, we love him for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. TikTok depression for now, kindly mute. Okay, guys, so we are doing a poll on whether we will be, our judge will be doing that swearing in. If you guys, yes, the media.
Exactly.
Yes.
I love you and I love you with all my heart.
Oh, thank you.
We want to give 10,000 for unga. Cinderella to receive 10,000 yake, but we want to give 10,000
for unga. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Do that, Sai.
No, we can't do Sai. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Watch out, you're mixing up.
So Dama, can you come back with your account once we finish and then we do it? Sisi hatuna haraka. Bora people are benefiting, we're happy.
So tumalize hii case,
yes. Alafu nitakuleta back na account yako. Hata kama Big ameenda, you'll be back. Sawa.
Okay, unga 10,000, lakini Big Daddy yako na 10,000 ya Cinderella.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Sawa. Finish whatever you guys want to discuss.
Okay. So guys, I'm going to do a quick poll. And I'm so sorry that our case today has been so busy. Pata time ya kuparticipate kama comment section. But okay. So judging by the activity, the humanitarian work of Big Daddy, do you feel like he is right to be the official TikTok prime minister? Remember, he was the first person to be actually sworn in as the prime minister of TikTok before someone else, Ali hijack your position. So do you feel like he is indeed the right person for the job? So it's just a yes and a no question. The poll is there. Yes for red, no for blue. Thank you. And when the poll is going on, we normally keep quiet completely so that any discussion does not influence the poll. Your Honor, it seems as though the yes have it. The yes have it. So it is 209 against 22. So yes, the public agrees that Big Daddy is actually the right person to become TikTok Prime Minister. Thank you, Your Honor. The mic is yours. Thank you.
Big Daddy, we are ready to rally through the leadership of Madam Lady Jacqueline behind you. We are ready to swear you in. Whenever you are ready to be sworn in, do make a call to Madam Lady Jacqueline.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.